Hi students, it's me, Sir Henrik. On my previous video, I have explained it, part 1, part 2, and part 3 of binomial expansion. And right now, the material is regarding how to find partial fractions and the expansions of an algebraic expression. I will discuss 3 questions and obtain the solutions or the answer. And as usual, before I begin this lesson, don't forget to take your pen and your notebook as well. And let's study with me. Let's get started. Number 1, express 3x plus 5 over 1 minus x times 1 plus 3x in partial fractions. So firstly, we are going to obtain the partial fractions and obtain the expansion, okay? And secondly, the expansions of the partial fraction, including the term in x squared, okay? So firstly, we're going to obtain the partial fraction of these expressions. 1 over 1 minus x times 1 plus 3x. Okay, 3x plus 5 over 1 minus x times 1 plus 3x, identical to, according to the partial fraction rule, these expressions, okay, how to find the partial fractions, we should using this rule, a over 1 minus x, this expression is 1 minus x, okay, plus b 1 plus 3x. Like this. And afterwards, the numerator 3x plus 5 identical to a times 1 plus 3x plus b times 1 minus x. Okay. And continue to expand these expressions at the right side. A times 1, a plus 3, a times 3x, 3ax. And afterwards, b times 1, of course, b. And b times x minus bx. And next, factorize 3ax and minus bx. Okay, 3a minus bx plus a plus b. Okay, and the numerator is 3x plus 5. Okay, and next step, according to equating coefficient, 3x and 3a minus bx. Okay, the coefficients of x at the right side is 3a minus b, while the coefficients of x at the left side is 3. So we may write down like this, 3a minus b equal 3. Okay, because they have same variable x. Okay, x and x. And a plus b equal 5. A plus b equal 5. And now we are going to eliminate b. How to eliminate b? You have to add minus b plus b. Means plus here. If plus 3a plus a, 4a equal 8. A equal 8 over 4 equal 2. This. And afterwards, we calculate b. According to these equations, a plus b equal 5. A equal 2, it means 2 plus b equal 5. So b equal 3 because 5 minus 2. Okay, a equal 2 and b equal 3. Now the partial fractions becomes 3x plus 5, these expressions, okay? 1 minus x, 1 plus 3x, identical to, based on this rule, 2 over 1 minus x, okay, plus b how much? Correct. 3. Yeah, 3 over 1 plus 3x. Okay, according to this rule. All right. And next step, we have to obtain the expansion. Okay, expansions of these expressions. Okay, this partial fraction. So it means these partial fractions we have to convert into exponent expression. And if we convert into exponent fractions, it becomes into exponent expressions. I mean, it becomes 2 times 1 minus x to the power minus 1 plus 3 times 1 plus 3x power minus 1. Okay. So we have to obtain these expansions, afterwards obtain this expansion, and we're gonna find that the expansions of these expressions. Okay, I'm gonna move to the next page to find the expansions of this binomial expressions and this one. Okay. The first one is 2 times 1 minus x to the power negative 1. The expansion like this, 2 times, according to the binomial expansion rule, it becomes 1 plus n. Yeah, n is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative x. Why negative x? Because this is negative x minus x. And then afterwards, minus 1 because n. And n minus 1, it means negative 1 minus 1, negative 2 over 2 factorials. Okay. Negative x squared. Like this. Okay. Including the term in x, but I will expand till x cubed. Negative 1 because n. Afterwards, negative 1 minus 1, negative 2 times negative 1 minus 2 equal negative 3. So negative 3, supposed to be negative 3 here, okay? 3 factorial, negative x cubed. Okay. Plus here, supposed to be, we may expand till x power 4, x power 5, and so on. Okay. And next, we will calculate. It becomes 1, negative times negative positive, x, 2 factorial divided by negative times negative. This one, of course, positive. Positive here. And 2 divided by 2 equal 1. It means this is x squared. And for this one, negative times negative, positive times negative as well. Okay, it means positive here. 6 divided by 6, x cubed. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times x, 2x. And 2 times x squared, 2x squared plus 2x cubed. So on. Okay. And next, 3 times 1 plus 3x. Or negative 1. It becomes 3. 1 plus minus 1 times 3x, because this one 3x plus and negative 1 times n minus 1, it means negative 2. 2 factorial 3x squared plus negative 1 times negative 2 times negative 3 because n minus 2. 3 factorials 3x squared, 3x cubed, I mean, okay. And if you want to expand, yeah, up to you. But I just expand until x cubed. Okay, next, calculate. 1 minus 3x, and negative times negative positive, divided equal 1, 9x squared. And this one divided as well, equal 1, negative, yeah. Okay, it becomes minus here. And 3 cubed, 27. Let's calculate to multiply 3 times 1. Oh, minus, I mean, because 3 times negative 3 minus 9x times 9, 27. Three times negative 27, negative 81. Okay. And actually, if we want to continue, now the expansion becomes, okay, I'm gonna writing 3x plus 5. These expressions over 1 minus x times 1 plus 3x identical to these expansions, outcomes, and these expansion outcomes. It means 2 plus 3, 5 here, 2x minus 9x, okay, negative 7x, and then 2x squared plus 27x squared plus 29 x squared, and 2 minus 81, 79 x cubed. And if you want to continue this expansion, you may continue. Okay, so this is the answer of these questions, or the expansion, the binomial expansions of these expressions. Okay, let's continue. Express 8 minus 11x plus 4x squared over 1 minus x squared times 2 minus x. Okay, we're going to find the partial fraction first, and then the first 3 terms. Okay, first 3 terms. Okay. Firstly, we should find the partial fraction. Eight minus 11x okay, that expressions. Denominator is 1 minus x squared, and yeah, 2 minus x. Okay, identical to, according to the binomial, according to partial fractions, I mean, yeah, if the problem like this, if the denominator like this, you have to set like this the partial fraction according to this rule: a over 2 minus x plus b times 1 minus x, and then c times 1 minus x squared, like this. And afterwards, multiply by this term, 2 minus x, and 1 minus x squared, especially just for these three terms at the right side, a, b, c. Yeah, you have to multiply by this term. Okay, so it means this numerator becomes like this, a minus 11x 4x squared identical to, if this term multiplied by these terms, it becomes a times 1 minus x squared. This, and this term, if multiply with this term, it becomes b times 2 minus x times 1 minus x. Okay. And if this term, okay, times this terms, it becomes c times 2 minus x. Okay. Next, we will expand, multiply. Yeah. Of course, 1 minus 2x squared plus x squared. And the second term, 2, because 2 times 1, and yeah, negative 3x, because negative 2x, minus x, and then plus x squared, and for c becomes 2c minus cx. And if multiply becomes a minus 2ax squared plus ax squared plus 2b minus 3bx plus bx squared plus 2c minus cx. Okay. Next step, factorizing x squared, so negative 2x squared and bx squared. It becomes 2a plus b x squared. Afterwards, those x, negative cx, negative 3bx. Yeah, that one. Oh, supposed to be, this is not negative, not 2x squared, this one. Okay. Sorry, this one not squared, but okay. It means just ax squared and bx. Okay. Okay. Plus negative 2a, this one, negative 3b, negative c. x without x, a to b and to c. Okay, a plus 2b plus 2c. All right. And the left side, 8 minus 11x plus 4x squared. All right, now look these equations. According to equating coefficient, okay, if, oh wait, if x, so if x, if x, yeah. If x first, okay, if x equal, we need to find a. If x equal 2, because 2 minus x. If x equal 2, this x equal 2, and this x equal 2, this expressions becomes 8 minus 22 plus, how much is 4 times 4? Okay, plus 16, it means 16 minus 2 plus 8. Okay, it becomes 2 here. And if this x equal 2, it becomes 0. And if this x equal 2, it becomes 0 as well. So this 1 minus 2, negative 1 squared, 1 times a, of course a. So a equal 2. Okay, a equal 2. If a equal 2, next equating coefficients, according to equating coefficients, look these coefficients. Coefficients of x squared is a plus b, and coefficients of x squared is 4. So it means a plus b, okay, equal 4. 2 plus b equal 2. Now, how to find c? According to equation coefficient, a plus 2b plus 2c equal 8. This one. Okay, a equal 2, while b equal 2. So it means 4 here. Yeah, 2c, it means equal 2, because 8 minus 6. So c equal 1. A equal 2, b equal 2, c equal 1. So we may writing this partial fraction of these expressions, 8 minus 11x over 1 minus x squared, 2 minus x, identical to, how much? Yeah, of course, 2 2 over 2 minus x plus b 2 as well, 2 over 1 minus x plus c how much? 1 over 1 minus x squared. Okay. And you are going to expand, you are going to expand 3 binomial expressions, 1, 2, 3. So we have to convert these partial fractions into exponent expressions. 2 minus x or 1 plus add 2 here, okay, 2 times 1 minus x to the power 1 plus 1 times 1 minus x, okay, to the power negative 2. And we have to find, okay, oh, this one, okay, yeah, 2x, I mean, that's 2x. You have to find the expansions of these expressions, expansions of these expressions, expansions of this expression. So 3 binomial expansions, yeah, we should obtain. Okay, let me start with these binomial expressions. 2 times 2 minus x power minus 1. I'm gonna use the next space. 1. Just now 2 times 2 minus x power negative 1. We have to set, becomes like this, 2 times 2 to the power negative 1 times 1, okay, minus a half x power negative 1. And let's find the expansions of 1 minus a half x to the power negative 1. 2 times 2 to the power negative 1 equal 1 here, okay, because 2 times a half. And expansions of these expressions according to binomial rule, binomial expansion rule, I mean, it becomes 1 plus n equal negative 1. It means negative 1 times negative half x plus afterwards a fraction negative 1 times negative 2 factorials times negative a half x squared. Yeah, we just find the first 3 terms. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So this is the first term, the second term is 1, and the third term is 1. And next, simplify. 1 minus plus, because negative times negative, half x, positive as well, divided equal 1. This is a quarter. if we calculate with 1 and multiply with 1, becomes 1 plus 1 times 1 equal 1 times a half x, and times a quarter x squared. Okay, and the second binomial expressions is 2 times 1 minus x. Okay, 2 times 1 minus x power negative 1. According to the binomial expansion rule, it becomes 1 plus 1 plus this one. 1 plus minus 1 negative x plus negative 1 negative 1 minus 1 negative 2 factorial negative x squared. It becomes 2 times 1 plus x divided equal 1. Yeah, of course, x squared. Three terms. First term, second term, third terms. And if you multiply 2 times 1, it becomes 2 plus 2x plus 2x squared. Okay. The third binomial expressions is 1 minus x power negative 2. For these expressions, n equal negative 2, this one. So it becomes 1 plus negative 2 times negative x, because this is negative x, plus n equal negative 2, it means negative 2 here, not negative 1, but negative 2, times negative 3, because negative 2 minus 1. Divided by 2 factorials, negative x squared. Okay. Let's calculate 1, plus x, 2x. I mean 2x here. Okay, and then it's 1 minus equal positive, divided equal 1, positive as well. So it means positive here, plus here, I mean. And it becomes 3 times, 3x squared. Okay. So the expansions of these expressions, okay, we're going to write down once more these expressions. First for x squared, one minus x squared times 2 minus x Okay, the expansions of these expressions is, yeah, pay attention. Yeah, this one. Okay, second one this, and the third one this. So we have to add, yeah, 1, 2, 1. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 1 equal 4, and a half plus 2, yeah, plus 2, yeah, a half x plus 2x plus 2x equal 4, 4.5 x, and then a quarter x squared plus 2x squared plus 3x squared, 5, and a quarter x squared. Okay, so the expansion of these expressions is this one, 4 plus 4.5 x plus 5.25 x squared. Okay, very simple. Next one, number 3. Yeah, such as number 2, we need to obtain partial fractions and the first 3 terms. Okay, 3 minus x (1 minus 2x) times 1 plus x squared. Okay, identical to, based on the rule of partial fraction, we should write like this: 8 over 1 minus 2x plus bx plus c over 1 plus x squared. Okay, so the numerator 3 minus x identical to 8 times 1 plus x squared afterwards bx plus c times 1 minus 2x. Okay, and afterwards expand 8 times 1, 8 times x squared, ax squared, bx times 1, and bx times 2x minus b, or minus 2bx squared. Afterwards c times 1, and c times minus 2x, 2cx. Okay. Factorize a x squared and x squared minus 2b x squared, a and c, a, or this one, bx and negative 2cx. So b minus 2c x, a plus c. Okay. and the left side 3 minus x. And look these equations. If this denominator a minus 2x, so if x equal a half, okay, because if x equal a half, 1 minus 1 equals 0. If x equal a half, this expression 3 minus x becomes 3 minus a half. It means 2 a half, 5. Yeah, 5 half like this. Equal, if a half, it becomes 0. So this term equals 0. But for this term, a minus 1 plus a half squared, it means 1 plus a quarter. 1 plus a quarter, it means 5. 5 quarter a. This one. Okay, 5 quarter a. So we may calculate a. Yeah, 5 times 4. Okay, becomes 4/5. 1, 4 divided by 2 equal 2. So a equal 2. The next step, according to equation coefficient, that b minus 2cx equal -1 here. Yeah, coefficient of x at the right side, b minus 2c. The coefficients at the left side for x are -1. So b minus 2c equal -1. Okay. And the second equation, this one, a plus c, yeah, without x equal 3, this one. Okay. We have information that a equal 2. It means we have to find c first. Afterwards, we're going to find b. Okay. To calculate c, it means 2 plus c. Is equal 1. If c equal 1, it means b minus 2 equal -1. B equal -1 plus 2. -1 plus 2 equal 1. So A equal 2, B equal 1, and C equal 1. And we may writing the partial fractions according to this rule. It becomes 3 minus x over 1 minus 2x (1 plus x squared). Okay, identical to a how much? A2 2 over 1 minus 2x plus b how much? b1, it means x plus c how much? Plus 1. 1 plus x squared. Okay. And now we are going to expand this two binomial expressions. So we should convert into exponent expressions. Becomes 2 times 1 minus 2x1 plus x squared to the power minus 1, like this. Okay. So we're gonna find the expansions of these expressions and these expressions. Okay. Let's we move to the next. I have to remember this. We have to remember this, that for our first expansion, first binomial expression, this one. Okay, 1 minus 2x, yeah, to power negative 1. Okay. Two times 1 minus 2x or negative 1. According to the binomial expansion rule, it becomes 2 times 1 plus n equal negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 2x plus a fraction negative 1 times negative 2 over 2 factorials negative 2x squared. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 terms. And next, calculate 1, negative 1 times negative 2 plus 2x. Okay. And for these terms divided equal 1. Yeah, plus 4. Because negative 2 squared 4. X squared. And if you multiply, it becomes 2 4x plus 8x squared. Okay, this is the first expansions. This is the first binomial expansions outcomes. Okay, this one. The second one, I remember this is 1 plus x. Oh, so x plus 1. Yeah. X plus 1 times 1 plus x squared. Okay. to the power -1. We will expand this, okay, these expressions. So it becomes x plus 1 times 1 plus n equal -1. It means -1 times x squared plus fraction -1, -2, 2 factorials, x squared power 2. Okay, and it becomes x plus 1 1 minus x squared, negative times negative, positive here, plus equal 1 x to the power 4. Okay, if you multiply x times 1, it becomes x times 1 minus x cubed times 1 plus x power 5 multiply equal 1 times x squared 1 and times x power 4 power 4. Okay, so next, yeah, the three terms expansions of these expressions, I'm gonna write once more. 3 minus x to 3 minus x over 1 minus 2x times 1 plus x squared the expansions, well, yeah, x power 4 first. The first three terms, yeah, this one, yeah, I'm gonna write them complete, yeah, even first three terms, yeah, x power 4 plus, oh, x power 5, actually x to the power 5, not, yeah, x power 5 first, afterwards x to the power 4 minus x cubed, okay, negative x squared and plus 8x squared, 7x squared, x, this one 1x, 1x and 4x plus becomes 5x. Okay, 2 plus 1 equal 3. So this is the expansion of these three terms, of these expressions, I mean. Okay. Students, if you have any questions, or maybe some of you not understand yet my explanations, you may send me your email, yeah, through this email, henrik.academy21@gmail.com. Thank you for joining with me in this lesson. See you.